Hello everyone, it's Spurs Rail 96 here, and welcome to another Train Sim World 4 news video. Today, Skyhook Games is on the agenda this time. They have announced not only a new pack, but I've also decided to take a look at the massive update that they are bringing to the Midland Main Line. And trust me, if you've got the Midland Main Line, you are in for a treat with that mega update. The improvements it brings is just it's unbelievable, really is. So let's start with the gameplay pack. So this was announced today, rather out of the blue. What it is another gameplay style pack, which I'm not a big fan of. This is the Cargo Line Volume 1 Petroleum pack. So Volume 1 means there's going to be more of these packs from Skyhook, unfortunately. Now what this is that it brings the VTG branded TAA tankers. Now these wagons come in multiple official colours and allow players to traverse routes such as the iconic Midland and Great Western Main Line. Each variant of these tankers come with minor differences to valve gear and railings. We also have exclusive new scenarios and new services for the Midland Main Line and Great Western Express. So, as far as the scenarios go, you get 4 new scenarios, 2 for Great Western Express and 2 for the Midland Main Line. These tasks range from the short empty tanker deliveries to long excursions between commuter traffic heading into London. As for the timetable, we will get 8 new services for Great Western Express and another 8 new services to the Midland Main Line. It's pretty cool that Great Western Express is getting some much needed attention as far as the modern timetable is concerned. Yes, it's a shame that we can't alter or improve the timetable or just the rolling stock in general as far as Great Western Railway is concerned, because obviously Dovetail have lost a license, which is a pain in the neck. But for the freight, they can do what they want. So as well as their third-party developers. So it's pretty cool that Great Western Express is getting some much needed new modern services. I mean, we had the Diesel Legends of Great Western, but that was like, set in the 1970s. This is a little bit better, I'll say that. You can also use these tankers in the Delivery Designer and the Scenario Planner. And, of course, it will also come with, you guessed it, another variant of the BR Class 66. It will be releasing this pack on my birthday, December the 12th. No price has yet to be announced or revealed yet. So I'm not a big fan of these, really, just taking an existing piece of rolling stock or locomotive and just tinkering it somewhat, to make it, make it worthwhile that you should spend your cash on this sort of thing. I do like the fact that it adds 2 new modern-day scenarios to Great Western Express and 8 new services to that route. Much needed. But it depends on how much it's going to cost. If it's like cheap as chips, like £2 or £3 in the UK, then maybe I might pick it up. But if it's like 10 or 11 or pounds or close to that kind of ballpark, then nah, not for me. Sorry. As much as I love the Midland Main Line and Great Western Express, it's not for me. But another thing I wanted to touch on today is, once again, the major update for the Midland Main Line. Now, Skyhook Games have already released some pretty substantial updates to the Midland Main Line, from improving the timetable to fixing things, etc., improving the route scenery, etc. This time they have decided to go a step further. They have utilised the services of Josh Rubo, or aka London Midland. For those of you that don't know him, he, if you go on the Train Sim Community website, he, as well as a few others, have done some brilliant enhancement packs for the modern UK routes, and I think some of the old school UK routes as well. And it improves everything, the visuals, the bugs, fixes, the rolling stock. It's a complete 360-degree improvement on those routes. And if you have Train Sim World on the PC and you like the modern UK routes, check out those enhancement packs. They're free to download and they really do improve the route. So it's pretty cool that Skyhook Games have acquired the services of Josh Rubo, or aka London Midland, for his contribution and advice relating to improvements across the route. I think he already did an enhancement pack to the Midland Main Line, so I suppose it's just taking what he's done on the Midland Main Line, enhancement pack, and just giving it to, I suppose, well, not giving it, but saying, hey, Skyhook, this is what you should do for your line if you want to make it really, really look good. So that's what it seems Skyhook Games have done. Now, as far as the full change list is concerned, it's a massive change list. We'll start with the rolling stock. First of all, with the Class 158. As far as the visual side of things go, they've fixed windows appearing black on the opposite side when looking through the train from the exterior. They've improved the exterior headlight and interior speed dial textures on the Class 158. They've improved the glass overall on the Class 158, and they've updated the glass materials to the TSW4 weather standards. And as far as the user interface is concerned, they've changed the name of the engine listed in the front end for the Class 158 from Perkins to Cummins, as per the prototype. The Class 43 HST has had a much bigger list of changes compared to the 158. As far as the visual side of things, they've improved the cab desk dial glow effect to better represent the prototype and make the feature usable in the dark. Hooray. They've improved exterior headlight and interior speed dial textures, improved glass textures, improved top panel of cab dash from grey to black to reflect reality, updated glass materials to TSW4 weather standards. For the setup of the locomotive, they've changed the AWS isolation switch from the left of the cab to the DRA isolation switch on the right side of the cab, as per the GWR HST in the game. Changed the DRA isolation switch to Vigilance, changed the Vigilance isolation switch to DSD isolation switch, fixed 6-car formation to align with the correct lettering now available, fixed the cab light to remove undesirable glow when light is supposed to be off. This change brings the setup in line with the GWR version. Fixed coach letters, updated formations for specific B, C and D coaches, numbering updated to ensure all vehicles are correct and unique. Fixed DSD and AWS systems not being acknowledgeable using a game controller. Fixed DSD isolation switch from being reversed in functionality, fixed HST formations to allow for livery substitution, improved the driver's seat camera by 10 centimeters following player feedback, rebuilt the entire coach lighting system on the HST to be more realistic, and as for the user interface, they have added 2+8 and 2+6 to the formation names of the East Midlands train HST so they can be differentiated in the front end timetable menu. For the gameplay, they've updated the scenario planner to 2.0 features, and they've also added paths to and from portals. They've also fixed They've also made a number of fixes to all the scenarios, and they've also updated all the scenarios to use the TSW4 and Platinum scoring system in the timetable as well. As for timetables, they've changed one AI service, which is 2 Lima 20. They've changed it from going to virtual destination of Worksop to going to Lincoln, along with an appropriate stopping pattern. Fixed any missing drivers for services. Fixed dispatch beyond for all go via instructions on service 5Q57. Fixed stop instruction at the start of service 1B09. That had the player stop outside Nottingham station having just departed. Move service 2A25 back a few minutes to avoid waiting for incoming services that delay its progress, and they've removed service 5D90 as it goes into a portal, so it should not. So it couldn't be player accessible. As for the route, my goodness, a ton-load of changes to the route, my god. As for collectibles, they've added a missing poster to Platform 1 at Derby Station, added 2 missing collectibles benches to Syston Station. As for the environment, here we go. They've added a collision mesh to the mud track mid spleen section in response to build errors, added grass in the V between tracks at Ratcliffe Power Station Junction, added shadowing AO to foliage and vegetarian across the route to give better depth, added trackside electrical huts, antennas and relay stations throughout the route, added trackside vegetation between the fast and slow lines from Loughborough Station to the road bridge just north, They fixed a lamppost and floodlights not glowing when lit. Fixed landscape materials to resolve the shiny ground issues experienced by older routes in Train Sim World when it rains. They've improved the Eastcroft Depot sign, improved landscape materials to TSW4 standard, mostly to enable new ground snow effects. Improved porter cabin placement at Etches Park Depot, improved Ratcliffe Power Station cooling towers, improved scenery at Etches Park Depot next to Derby, improved scenery of Mount Sorrel Aggregate Facility, improved structure of Trent River Viaduct with arches and walls, improved trackside vegetation and bridge visuals, east and west of Nottingham. They've also done the same south of Loughborough Station. Improved trackside vegetation and clutter at the northern end of Leicester Station. Improved trackside vegetation around Syston Triangle Junction area. Improved trackside vegetation around East Trent Triangle Junction. Improved trackside vegetation at Beeston Yard or east of Beeston Station. Improved trackside vegetation between Beeston and Beeston Yard. Improved trackside vegetation between Borrowash and Draycott. Improved trackside vegetation between Derby and Spondon. Improved trackside vegetation between Red Hill Tunnel and East Midlands Parkway Station. Improved trackside vegetation centred on Syston Station out to the next bridge in either direction. Improved trackside vegetation north of Leicester until the first bridge over the track. Improved vegetation and road bridges between Syston and Silby. Improve vegetation around Silby, improve visibility of Ratcliffe Power Station so it can be seen from as far away as possible. Improve visuals of footbridge at eastern end of Beeston Yard, removed inappropriate double trackside fencing between Leicester and Syston, removed inappropriate signal box southeast of Derby Station, removed instances of grass encroaching on the track between Long Eaton and Spondon, removed instances of trees overlapping the track and passing trains. As for gameplay, they have improved an initial view when spawning on foot at many stations and locations across the route. For signalling, they've added foundations to legs of the signal gantry west of Nottingham Station, added a missing AWS ramp for a 70mph speed limit warning at the southern end of East Midlands Parkway Platform 1, added a missing AWS ramp for 70mph speed warning west of Long Eaton Station, and they've done the same for the signal east of Spondon Station and the east of Beeston Station. Changed free aspect signal head from LED lights to filament bulbs to correctly represent the prototype. Improved AWS ramps for signals on the up and down slow line between Leicester and Syston. They've replaced signal lens textures with better ones, following community feedback. For speed lines, they've added a missing speed sign for 110mph speed limit north of Barrow-upon-Soar Station on the up main line. Added a missing 50mph speed sign limit south of Loughborough Station on the down relief line. Added a missing speed sign for the 75mph limit north of Loughborough Station on the down relief line. Extended the 10mph speed limit to the speed sign at East Trent Junction for trains heading from Nottingham to Derby. Extended the 30mph speed limit to the speed sign at East Trent Junction for trains heading from Derby to Nottingham. For speed limits, again, they've improved all speed signage across the route. Text has been increased to ensure valves cover the entire sign as per a prototype. They've added bollard lights next to Leicester Platform 4 as per reality. We're touching on the stations now. They've added a car stop signs at East Midlands Parkway and added a 2-car on Platform 4, a 7 and a 5-car sign on Platform 2 and S-boards on all platforms. Added clutter between the tracks in Nottingham Station to improve visuals while the player mills in this area. Added lampposts between Platform 6 and 7 at Nottingham Station. Added more platform number signs to Platforms 2 and 3 of East Midlands Parkway. Corrected the way out sign onto Platform 3 at East Midlands Parkway to say Platform 1 and 4. And not Platform 3. Added NPC spawn volume at Spondon Station, so NPCs can spawn both sides of the footbridge. Added trackside clutter around Leicester Station and the depot. They've improved the bridge at the north end of Leicester Station to better represent the prototype, improved station platform numbering signs to better represent reality at East Midlands Parkway, improved station lamp colour to a warmer yellow to better represent reality, improved trackside vegetation and road over bridges at either end of Nottingham, improved trackside vegetation around Spondon Station, improved various station sign textures to make them sharper, removed incorrect large-sized platform numbers from East Midlands Parkway Station, and removed West Midlands branding from signage track to replaced track textures to improve representation of the route. And there you go. That concludes this very long video, I imagine. That is an immense list of improvements and fixes. My God. I can't wait. I really can't wait for this big update to the Midland Main Line. This is for me this is far more interesting than the gameplay, Petroleum pack, whatever, that they're going to be releasing next week. So, of course, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit the like button. And if you are watching for the first time, be it live or on playback, then feel free to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. And as always, I will see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Take care.